8. Good enough. Let's go ahead and take a look what that does. We trade blows. Pick one. I can resist or avoid blows, take something from them, create opportunity, or impress, surprise, or frighten. I believe I'm going to go ahead and secure the objective. We will engage 4-on-1, and while I am being very visibly distracting, one of the golems will swipe out the suitcase of money from underneath them and then pull it into their own body.
Oh,
Nano is at this point Nano is just gonna be like he's just gonna look to source code and is like you're on your own, you know, we made our point. We've embarrassed them more enough. The money was just a secondary objective. As Nano is going to attempt to flee since you didn't try and stop him. And he's going to succeed in fleeing.
Yep, goodbye.
At this point, the source code is like a bunch of cowards. They're all so boring. And
you literally told them to leave.
Source code,
with
go
the
ahead and
money.
run. Also source code, cowards.
I can't believe they do what I told them to.
I'd like to directly engage a threat.
As well, source code is basically like if anyone's ever played like a really bad video game where things or any sort of game made by 2K or
Is she gonna clip out of me?
No clip.
Basically the
engaged.
The entire bank's just gonna start glitching out like it's But yes, like suddenly you feel like you're holding her, but then like suddenly there's like 3 of her, and then you're not holding her anymore.
I think Raz
she
falls flat to the ground after that, just like, oh shit.
As she's just booking it towards the portal.
Put that in my bank of possible other side future characters. Hero that only uses video game cheats.
Okay, actually, that's OP.
Just no saying. Clip.
I'm excited.
Aimbot engaged.
Use the.
I mean, that's basically source.
Throw.
That's basically source code as a character.
Yeah, but the source code has more powers than that. It seems.
Yes.
I'm talking only video game character. The inspiration, I guess, would be Control Freak, Teen Titans.
Oh, yep. Yo!
Oh, definitely.
All right, so yeah, yeah. Well, essentially, source code glitched out of Raz's hand, and she's like basically running as fast as she can towards the portal. So someone has a chance to, someone other than Madeline, because they just did something, has a chance to try and stop them.
All right. Well then, I guess it's up to me. This is a job for Paladin.
You need a better catchphrase, I think.
Yes.
This is a job for Paladin?
Let me see what...
How about something involving smiting, maybe? Smiting evil, perhaps?
Or maybe pull out your gun.
Paladin's neutral special is gun.
I have upgraded from my dad.
This is an AK-47 modern weapon.
Let's get dangerous.
Ooh.
Directly engage a threat. I'm not going to do fight the good fight because I actually want to stop her this time.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said before, Reality Warper, they are a Reality Warper. I got it right this time. So they
are a Reality Warper.
I don't have any situational bonuses or penalties to this, I believe. So here we go.
Nope, nobody. Nope. Although You can someone can spend team, or you can selfishly spend team if someone wants to make. Otherwise, that's a failure.
I'm definitely gonna spend team. The mechanized sentries will rush over and dogpile.
Oh, I love it.
All right. Team spent. That's now a 7.
Yay!
Sweet.
So what do you want? So you want to take something from her?
Them.
Or them?
Yeah, let's take that portal.
All right.
Oh,
How do you take the portal away? Which can include knocking them out.
Yeah, basically palm a strike to the forehead.
yeah,
All
that's a
right.
paladin.
So yeah. They go unconscious. RK, since you are outside, the barrier will because you more punched a hole in the barrier, or I think you bypassed it and then punched a hole in it.
Yeah, the
Or,
Rowdy Storm targeted the barrier, so I kind of destroyed the barrier in the process.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Raz
think
originally ripped through, and then he just finished tearing it down.
Yeah, I think the example used was Ghostbusters 2, end of movie.
Yep. Right. As the barrier dropped, as Hunt and the other students rush out, as police and some and just in the just when the action is starting to end is when all of the adult heroes show up.
What took them so long? I literally teleported to where they were and back again. Raz jumped down and ran there.
This took place over 2 minutes tops, I think.
I'm saying I teleported Raz to them. Raz jumped down, ran there, and was in the fight the whole time. Where were they?
They were moving at the speed of plot, obviously.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just saying, from an in-character standpoint, questions. Not elemental awareness questions, just in-character questions.
As Haunt and some of the some adult heroes who probably aren't in there, but they will show up and immediately check up. The police will as Nano left and the bank you'll notice that Troll will slowly start shrinking, going from this 10-foot tall blue monster to he's he's maybe 5 foot, he's maybe 5'6", kind of pudgy, glasses, oily. He's basically your typical nerd.
The incredible bulk back down to size.
Yep. As he he and Source Code are arrested. The Haunt will gather you guys up together. It's like, are any of you injured? Are you all okay?
Raz is just laying flat on the floor like it was a bed or something, and she just lifts a thumbs up yeah, we good.
Nice.
We good.
Madeline will just give a short little nod and looks just a little shell-shocked right now.
As he's as he will take out his phone and call for the bus, call for a car to come bring you guys back to school. It's like, all right, once you get back, you'll have the rest of the rest of the day off. Sort of quick write a couple of notes, basically excusing you from classes for the rest of the day.
Raz is gonna raise her hand.
Wait, does this not count as the test?
You pass.
Perfect.
You pass with flying colors, but yes. but no, you get the rest of the day off.
Yeah, Raz is gonna like raise her
he'll look
hand
to you,
and like
Raz.
sit
From the
up so she can
ground?
actually be said.
That was like,
Like, yeah,
What's
she's
up,
gonna sit
Raz?
up. She's gonna sit up just so she can actually be seen and be like, "Can I have permission to leave school grounds just to go somewhere and have fun? Because that was a lot. That was fun, but that was a lot."
And he's just going to be he'll just sort of say, I shouldn't really let you guys go out and do that, but sure, if you guys wanted to go to the mall or something, as long as you're back to school by the end of the day.
She holds
He'll
out her
cancel the
pinky.
car.
She holds out her pinky like, "Yeah, I swear."
That sounds
He'll
like a great
say,
idea, Raz.
"Is like, just remember that the fact while Hellbinder might not be able to leave the school, the rest of the teachers are, and they will. If you aren't back by the end of the day, we will find you."
Raz is just gonna quickly take out her phone and set an alarm so that way she can know, hey, it's time to start heading back. Like, no problem,
Yeah.
because she will forget.
All right.
But I think this is the moment we were talking about last time, where we now have a victory celebration.
Yep. Before that, though, we didn't do end of session moves for last session, so
Oh
let's do
yeah, so now's the time.
those. Yeah, let's
Oh,
do those quick,
free
and
potential.
then we'll
Let's
go
go.
back. And then we'll do the. Then we'll go to the victory celebration. So, RK, did you grow closer to your teammates, grow into your own image, or grow away from your teammates?
question. This is for right now, right? Not like what would have been happening at the end of last session, right?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm going to say closer. Because if this happened last time, it would have been further apart.
Same.
All right. That's why I wanted it to happen after the fight, because the fight could have changed could have changed things.
What's the result of saying closer?
You pick somebody who you grow closer to and give them influence over you.
Then you can clear condition or mark potential.
Well, I
Then you
clearly
can clear
end of
condition.
scene though. I don't have the conditions left.
Then you mark
Potential,
potential.
baby.
And Raz already has influence over me, so
Then they can shift your labels.
have that.
Which way does Raz want RK to grow?
Mundane up, superior down. You exposed a very human side of yourself today with an apology. Look at that.
Well,
She's very proud.
joke's on you. That just makes them both 0.
Yeah.
All right. Madeline.
I think I've grown closer to the team. I've started working more with Raz, and I will go ahead and give Raz influence now. Because they're the only party member who doesn't have influence over me yet.
Yes, I do.
And then I will also go ahead and mark potential.
Well, she does have influence over you.
Yes. You gave it to me a couple sessions ago.
I have influence over Raz. I don't have influence by Raz here yet. If that happened, I'm gonna write it down now.
Oh, do you get potential
Yeah.
for growing closer to?
Yes. Potential or clear condition. I don't have conditions, so I mark potential.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was an option.
So I guess, hey Raz, guess what? You're choosing which way the team goes today.
I guess I am. I'll just shift all your labels. We're definitely throwing your savior up and mundane down. You protected her pretty critically in a very heroic way.
To clarify, it can't go up to 3, correct?
So you mark a condition. Oh, it can go up to 3, not beyond it though.
Okay, so I am now at 3 savior and -2 mundane. I am the least sociable person.
All right. Sorry. Just got distracted for a second. Paladin.
Yes.
What about you?
I'm gonna grow close to Madeline because she helped me out when it was clinch time at the very end there.
All right.
All right.
So
Uh,
I already have influence from you, so I guess you get to do some condition shifting.
That's right. I'm going to go ahead and say I'll increase your danger, and I'm going to decrease superior. Just get in there, Paladin.
less talky, more fighty.
Exactly.
Superior down, Paladin.
I fixed it.
Yay, there we go.
And you get to mark potential.
Excellent.
All right, and last but not least, Raz.
I'm going to say I grew into my own image of myself, actually.
Okay.
Because this is her first big, like, real successful supervillain takedown, and she's feeling really fucking heroic. She went in there, she was the brawler, she did the fighting, she took some hits, and that's exactly the role she sees for herself in this team. So with that, I am going to shift my danger up and my mundane down. We are feeling real heroic.
All right. Sounds good. All right, now you guys can go and do your victory celebration.
Woo.
Hmm.
By the way, Raz has angry and guilty still, or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless me doing anything in there counted as hurting someone or breaking something important.
You broke my heart, Raz.
Good.
All right, so yeah, you guys have been basically given you've basically been given free reign to go and do something fun. So uh you've been given permission to go out and have fun. So what are you guys gonna do?
If I may be so bold as to impose an idea, it was suggested, he said, if you guys want to go to the mall and do something, that's totally fine. So I
Oh.
think we're going to cut away to a frame where they're all sitting, like in a mall cafeteria. Like in the mall at my place, we have like these two rows of restaurants, and then it's like a center eating area, and then there's one in the far back. And I like to imagine we're in the far back. Madeline, Raz, and what's your name? Elroy? Elroy are probably
Yes.
all sitting together in their civvies, and RK's probably like a few seats away, like staring at Raz. And they've all got their like food that Raz has paid for. She's treating everyone. And I think Raz has like a tray stacked with like fast food burgers. A puny mall. I think Raz has a tray stacked with like fast food burgers. She's got like two sodas and like a bunch of fries and some nuggets. Like she's
Gotta regain all that
rewarding
energy.
herself. And like whatever you guys want, she'll have gotten for you as well.
All right.
All right.
So what do you guys say or you
Uh,
basically have the floor.
let's go ahead and start with Raz this time around. Your team move. What do you want to do?
Oh geez, okay. Tell you what, I need a new love now that Aaron is gone. And I am going to mark Madeline as her love now.
Woo.
And I think that's going to take the form of like they're in the middle of eating, they're probably talking like exchanging jokes and like talking about their fight. And she like slings her arm around Madeline's shoulder, out of character to piss off RK. And just be like, you really helped me out there. Like I'm so glad that we're friends now. And I'm going to make Madeline her love and mark a potential.
Oh boy.
Do you know what's funny about that? is that my rival area is now blank.
Oh
Oh
well.
boy.
So I guess I would
Well.
stand up from my chair, cup of soda in hand, walk over to the table, and look down at Madeline, peer down.
I'm sorry.
You look into my eyes. Do you feel fear?
The wheels of fate are always turning, RK. I don't fear it anymore.
Cool, that's potential. You should. And I walk away. And mark you as my new rival.
Nice.
What? This. Okay, so
Let's see. Who haven't I really asked this of? I know I asked like a paladin of it last time, so I'll go ahead and shift over to Raz this time and say,
Ooh.
that was amazing the way that you just toppled Troll over. I think we really worked well together towards the end. Have I earned your respect?
As you're complimenting how she threw that guy, there's an obligatory muscle flex. And I would like to point out, it's not fat, it's muscle. She's strong. Thank you. And she's like, no, really, like, it's cool how you've been like helping me with my schoolwork, and I almost understand some of it now. But like the way you can just go in there and those soldiers, it was so cool. Like you are such
I
a
never
cool
tried
hero.
something like that before. It was amazing.
It was amazing. I love it. I respect you a ton. That was awesome.
All right, so I will go ahead and mark potential. Let's see. If I have take influence over them.
Hey, you
Wait,
already
which way
have
is that
that.
supposed to be? I believe then I just shift your labels again.
I guess so.
Hey, how about taking plus superior minus
Ooh.
mundane?
Okay, interesting. So my mundane can't drop any lower.
Oh no.
So I mark a condition naturally, but does the superior go up still, or does the label shift not happen?
say that again. Sorry.
Sorry. So I can shift my superior up, but I can't
Mm-hmm.
shift my mundane down. So I have to mark a condition. But does the superior go up or stay where it is?
It doesn't. It maxes 3, so or -2. So you just mark the condition and it doesn't change.
Okay.
Mhm.
I think I'm going to
You just
mark.
gotta stop spending so much time with people. All I see you do sometimes just shopping or looking through magazines or how many bodybuilding magazines do you have?
Uh, I'm
And then I
going
guess you
to.
just start feeling guilty or something.
I'm already feeling guilty, so I'm going to mark hopeless and fling myself into the easy relief of my fast food burgers, which she was taking the paper off of and just enjoying, and now she's just shoveling paper and all.
Yeah, you're just thinking in your own head, you've made so many sacrifices and it's still just not enough for Madeline.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Sure.
Me
And I
too.
guess that leaves Paladin.
Oh well, I can stay here real quick for this.
Where else would
Well,
you go?
bathroom, but
You can do that
let's
That's where
here.
you've
see.
been this whole time, Paladin.
Madeline is like Paladin in where she has an overbearing or had an overbearing parent, correct?
Correct.
I certainly see you as an equal, so I would give you influence, but you already have it.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to shift my labels
Shift
again.
your labels again. Uh, tell you what, let's go ahead and up danger minus freak.
Oh, you're making this a
Wow.
dangerous boy.
Yeah,
I am
danger
on the
party.
danger zone indeed. I have 3 danger and 3 savior.
I
See,
aspire to that same.
I find it best not to tell anybody if your stats are anywhere in a danger zone, because somebody might like to play with you.
I think
funny.
so far we've
True.
been avoiding like metaing it and just having fun with as it goes.
Oh yeah, no, I am all in the roleplay aspect. I'm gonna do what Raz thinks.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going
all
to fuck
good.
with you people. So just know that you have that person
Definitely in
on
a
your
very
gang.
happy zone here. Everyone's telling her like how good she's doing and how she's their equal and everything. And even Arcade, the god, comes up and says, "You should be afraid of me."
I'll be back.
Well, I mean,
Sure.
my love interest has their arm around you.
I did.
Buddy up. And for some reason, Shay decided I would be sitting way over there. So all I have to do is stare at you. So, which I can only
Wasn't wrong.
assume Raz is set up. Because, oh, Raz, oh, why don't you sit over there? Okay, I'll buy you food, but you stay over there.
Okay,
And
hang on,
I'm going to sit here and put the arm around Madeline, where you can clearly watch me, despite knowing, having been asked on a date or whatever.
Okay, so first off, it's good scene setting. Second, am I wrong to think that RK would be sitting away from the main group? Like just at the very end of the table, so he's there but he's not.
What mall do you have that has long cafeteria tables? Your mall is weird. What?
It's like they're always like 2 tables put together and it's like 4 chairs at each.
Are you going to a mall or are you going to like a public cafeteria?
It's kind of both.
Alright.
Our cafeteria is huge in my mall.
The last mall that I went to, it's not even the closest one to me anymore, has it's a big old circle court with food restaurants all around it, and you get all the chairs and everything are in the middle, but they're all like round, like forward.
Oh,
So conceivably,
yeah.
we could
So,
all
like,
still fit there, but
yeah, we have that. We have that, but there's also another section behind it where there's also a carousel for some reason. I don't know.
literally
but there's this other
exactly
row
the
of,
same
like, bigger
thing.
tables.
I think down literally just the same hall as the food court goes towards the movie theater where it has the arcade, and I think there's a carousel down there too. Again, this is a memory from 10 years ago though, so place
Yeah,
could have
that's fine.
burned down for all I know.
Yeah, no, the table my friends and I used to sit at in high school, there are tables way in the back corners that you'd have to go up there to actually see them. And there's like 2 tables put together and like 8 chairs at those tables. So I imagine the 3 of them were sitting at table 1 in 2 and then 1 on the other side. And then RK was on the other side, like in chair 8 on the other side.
So yeah, to go back to, you're not wrong about what RK would do. RK's natural inclination would be to be alone. Did you try to include RK? No. You let RK be alone.
At this point, is it worth trying?
Is it worth trying? The man that
But,
apologized to you and asked you out. Is it worth trying? I guess that's... Sure, I guess we can see how this is going to turn into the villain story at some point.
But like for real, if I'm ever like setting a stage and like I'm just placing you somewhere, feel free to interject and be like, actually, and I'll be like, yeah, no, it's fine.
No,
Totally.
no. This is yes and.
Fair.
You placed me
Fair.
there. I'm going to work with what you've given me, which is that
Fair.
you've excluded RK for some reason.
Well, see, the thing is, Raz would try to include him, but here, I'm gonna draw real fast on the board. So it's like, okay, so you got a table, a chair here, chair here, chair here. Then another table is attached. Chair here, chair here, chair here, chair
This is
here.
a janky mall.
Well,
I just want to throw this out.
You got Madeline here, Raz here, Elroy here, and I imagine that RK was here. So it's not too far away.
Is Elroy Paladin's name?
Like, Elroy, yeah.
Okay,
So
I
it's
just know him as Paladin, so this is really throwing me off every time you said Elroy. Like the kid from the Jetsons?
Like, if you're here, it's enough to keep your distance while still being included. That's the way I was picturing it.
Okay, in my mind, I was off at a different table. Well, I guess technically
Fair.
I am off at a different table because these are 2 tables pushed together. Because again, your mall doesn't have any money.
I mean, I'm not in a very rich city.
I guess I just live in a tourist area, so I'm used to. But
I
no,
live
I
in
assumed I
Connecticut.
was
There's
like
nothing to
a couple
tourist.
tables away, like over there watching. I have no idea what you guys are saying. I just see you
That's
put your
fair.
arm around Madeline and give her the eyes you gave Aaron, and I'm having real weird thoughts about maybe she's not monogamous.
This man doesn't understand platonic love, and it's adorable.
Well, to be fair, from a meta standpoint, now that I'm stepping into the meta, you've declared her your love, so I don't think you can use the word platonic anymore.
Well, sure I can. The love that was Aaron was also very platonic. She viewed him as a kid brother. The love aspect of the bull can be any manifestation of love. It
Okay,
says
we
so in the
have
book
different
too.
interpretations of it then.
Well, yeah, no, it could be
Yeah.
just about anything.
No, I
It could be
understand.
any form of
I know
love.
what you're saying. I'm just saying that we are working off of two different interpretations.
Very much so, and that's
It's
one thing I
it's
really love about us both having the same feature. We're
it's the
using it
romance
differently.
plotline where you separate for a bit and then you come back again stronger than ever.
It's very much the Luke Leia scenario where I'm Han Solo. Movie
Raz doesn't have
2,
a
not
sister.
movie 1. Wait, maybe movie. You know what I'm saying? No, I guess movie 3. Movie 3, where Leia knows that Luke is the brother, and Han doesn't. But not
I'm
where
just
they
Oh
don't
yeah.
know and they're creepy kissing each other.
I was just saying, Raz doesn't have a sister to kiss.
Um,
Welcome back.
Hey, welcome
sorry
back.
about that.
No probs.
So
Oh,
yeah,
I have a question for you actually.
sure.
Given performance and that there are teachers watching and other people paying attention, did I gain any respect from any of my respect pool?
Particularly respectful.
Hellbinder, Kenyon Cotterill, the other ones, if you think they apply, but I would have no idea.
Uh,
I mean, Hellbinder couldn't have been there, right?
No,
oh,
she'll
but she
hear
could have
about
learned
it.
about it.
Right,
Yeah,
She
she
right,
could
could
have
right.
learn
heard about
about
it.
it. She gets the reports later. Kenyon Cotterill is like, oh hey, Madeline actually defended people for once.
Uh, you gave one from the city's greatest hero
Okay,
because you saved people.
yay!
What's that person's name again?
Silver Savior
Silver
2.
Savior 2.
Sorry, I keep thinking about the America's Greatest Hero, which I don't think had a name other than that name that I just said.
Um, all right.
So I
All
uh
right.
I
So
had
yeah.
I had a scene I wanted to do, but I wanted CMC to be
Go.
back here so that way we can watch me
Yeah,
clear conditions again.
Yeah, if that's the only
sure.
one, that's good.
So I'm definitely using food as an indulgence for clearing hopeless here when the scene's over. Um but at one point she's gonna look over to RK and just be like, "Hey, can I talk to you over there for a second?"
Good God, hold on one second. Let me just make sure. Yeah, you're angry. This is gonna hurt.
Yes, it is.
All right. I gesture.
Oh.
So she's gonna like walk with him to an area away from the view of Madeline and Elroy for a while. And when they're kind of out of the sight of people, she's gonna be like, "Okay, look, listen. You showed a side of yourself today that was unexpected in a number of ways. You cheered me on and apologized, which are two things I didn't expect of you, and I like that." And she's going to smile, and then she's going to punch you in the shoulder, not as hard as she can, but you're gonna feel it. And she's gonna be like, "But if you ever pull me away from a fight like that again, I will do that about 1,000 times. I like to fight. It's fun for me. Please don't do that."
If I pull you away from a fight, feel free to fight me instead.
I think he's provoking me.
Did you want to roll provoke? Actually, why am I asking? Roll provoke.
Me?
Yes.
Nah. What roll is that, by the way?
Superior.
Superior. Which you keep... this is why you keep dragging me down.
Okay. So for PCs on a 79, choose one. If they do it, add a team to the pool, and if they don't, mark a condition.
Yep.
Mm,
Carrot or stick.
I think she's going to hit you again in the other shoulder, a little
which
bit
one?
harder.
Which one
This is
do you? Which one do
this
you
is
do? Which one do you want? I'm assuming you don't want her to fight you right now, do you, RK? Or do you want her to fight you right now?
I want her to fight her right now.
You want to fight her right now?
I'm gonna throw this out there. I wasn't doing anything. But however you read it, go for it.
drama moves, baby. So
All right.
we're gonna take the bait. So add a team to the pool there. But she's gonna hit you in the other shoulder, a little bit harder, but her smile is a bit more genuine. And she's going to start walking away back to the table and say, that date better be real good. And then she's gonna keep walking back to Madeline.
I'm gonna have to find a junkyard.
So when the scene ends, let me know. I have conditions to clear.
All right.
I keep dropping
That
my cap every time.
that sounds like the end of the scene. So
I'm not following it up. I mean, I would have, but that last sentence you threw out basically was perfect for it. So I thought okay, let's let that go. I'm done.
I've been listening to a lot of Masks podcast. I got the drama in
Well,
here.
yeah, I mean, because my only follow-up would be to wreck this mall. So, I mean...
Yeah, let's not do that. We have permission to be out.
Right, I mean, bring ourselves down, but I feel like up our relationship status.
Technically, it was a win for you. You got punched twice, but it was a win.
So, what do you guys want to do? Like, do you guys, after trip to the mall, do you guys you've got basically the rest of the day to you've
do
basically got
anything
the
you want.
rest of So, what do you guys do?
Raz isn't gonna be able to resist a small little shopping spree, so it's a reward. If anyone wants anything, she'll probably treat you to it, but she's probably gonna buy some new clothes and
Well, that's right, you come from a rich family, don't you?
yeah, her father is some bigwig at a company that sells insurance for hero and villain related incidents.
And you live in a mansion, don't you?
She lives in a very comfortable mansion.
I forgot about these things. Not that you've ever invited me to your house.
We just met like a week ago, bro.
Yeah, I think Aaron has seen your house, hasn't he?
No?
That you know of.
Oh wait, Aaron, yeah, but he's retconned.
That's right, I've seen your house too. I am creepy.
Yeah. This is like the first time in weeks we've been allowed off campus though, so I don't think Raz has been home since the school year started. Well, save for Elroy, he can do whatever he wants. He's a special boy.
Yep, always.
Rich and free must be nice.
So, if you're handing out gifts to everyone, what would you get them?
It's more of like if we're walking by like window shopping and you see something, like she'll be watching you guys. If she sees you like stop and look at something, she just walks in and gets it. So if there's
Oh, hey,
something
look,
that
here's Hot
you guys want,
Topic. It's not cool, but it would be cool to use them ironically.
do you want a hot topic?
Oh, well, maybe a couple of things. And she'll start dragging you around and start collecting a huge basket.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I know Elroy's a rich boy, but if he wants to be spoiled a little bit, he can. And Arcade, absolutely.
Aw.
I don't know how big he is on material things, but if he wants some, now's a good time.
No, RK leaves to go somewhere else.
Fair.
What you
Where
gonna
do
do?
you go, RK?
A junkyard.
A junkyard?
Yeah, I want to find a local junkyard. A local junkyard. It's a city. The city junkyard.
Alright,
Oh,
we
he's
gotta go
taking her
quite
to
a ways.
that bougie restaurant.
Gotta go quite a ways out to get there, but you can definitely do that.
I mean, you're saying that like it's anything. I do a move. I'm there.
True. That is true.
I'm gonna level. My thought here is Raz seems like the kind of person that really needs to let off some steam, has some real aggression going on. Maybe actually fighting Raz would be a bonding experience. Take her out for some dinner, do some stuff, then end up in a junkyard, just beat the shit out of each other.
You really don't understand how actually ideal a date that is for her.
Right, so my idea is to
It's
go to a
actually
junkyard
perfect.
and then talk to the people there about having a little bit of free reign to throw down and not risk, legal or make sure it's okay beforehand, organize.
Alrighty. The leader said the junkyard would the guy who owns the junkyard's like, so you're saying you want to take your girlfriend here and do and fight her? Kids today are into some kinky shit.
Yeah.
I love this.
As he'll just sort of, I'll, he'll just sort of say, and who's paying for this? I've got a business to run.
Say her.
That wouldn't be. I'm not gonna. Hey, let's go on a date. You're paying for it.
Nova Cosmic Awareness. I know Raz's credit card information.
I guess I actually will use cosmic awareness. That's not a power. What are you doing? Elemental awareness. I'll use. I'll roll for burn. Cool. It still gives me 2 burn and 3 conditions.
Yep.
So, angry, afraid, because asking Raz out and then actually going out on Raz is very frightening to RK. And insecure, because I think that that also falls into the whole this is a fucking date thing. To then use elemental awareness to know what this guy would want that is in my power set to provide to make this work.
He just wants cash to make it worth his time.
Right, but I said it's in my power to provide.
Not
Summon a
much.
sack of gold.
I mean,
I mean, unless you're responding with you have the amount of money that he wants. Because I say that's what I'm saying, that I have the power to provide. Again,
and you don't have the power to provide to get cash.
I don't know. I mean, unless you're telling me that your read of that question was, "Hey, you can get cash to do this in a way
I
that
mean,
doesn't involve robbing a bank."
I mean, you can get cash in a whole bunch of ways, but it's up to you to decide how you get cash. You definitely have the power to. You could go rob a bank if you wanted to. But you have the cash. You have the power to get cash. But the question is, how do you do so? But that's I don't have to answer the question any more than that.
This man just told a kid to go rob a bank so he could beat up his girlfriend. Oh, I love it. Halcyon City is a true place of clean justice.
And he doesn't want anything other than money.
I mean, you're not a big time superhero, so you can't really draw attention to you can't really bring attention to him. So yeah, he has to basically shut down the entire junkyard for your date. So he wants to make it worth his while. I guess you could charge. He'll say that unless you want to charge tickets to see two superpowered teenagers fight each other, then
What if I just owe you one for later?
he's just like, and lose. I've got a business to run, kid. There are plenty of open fields out. There's plenty of open fields. You go far enough outside the city, go somewhere else.
I don't think you understand. I am not just some nobody. I am RK, and I can grant you an incredible boons.
And I don't care. And he's going to use. He's going to inflict. He's going to shift your freak up and your mundane down.
Wouldn't it be the reverse?
No, he's basically saying, no, he's
I think this is the GM
no,
wanting to give me a condition because my freak is at 3.
That would put you at
So
5 conditions.
yeah, if it's
I put you
1 to use, then 3 to fail, and then you get 1 here. In one scene, you mark everything.
Yeah.
But no, it makes sense to me because he's trying to say, look, kid, your powers don't mean shit to me. You gotta pay the normal way like a person. That's what
Happens
I'm
when
hearing
you're
from him.
when you go to
yeah,
4? Does it just go to 3 and it stays at 3?
Actually, you're right. So unmark that whatever you just marked, but yeah. Well, he's
Sorry,
gonna
I'm
try and
not trying to back BGM here, but
yeah, no,
Mhm.
that's fine. But no, mark, yeah, roll. Basically, if you're gonna accept his influence, shift your freak down and your mundane up, because he's saying I don't give a
Oh,
crap about your
right.
powers.
Hold on. Yeah, reject influence.
So then if you so you can reject his influence if you want, but otherwise, shift your freak down and your mundane up, because he's saying I don't care. Pay like I don't care about your powers. Play like a normal person. Well, you don't. Well, now you can mark that condition and shift the labels.
Well, no, if you shift the labels the other way around, then I don't mark a condition.
Um.
You were shifting my freak up before. My freak was at 3.
Yeah. So no, shift your freak down.
Yeah.
Shift your freak down. Reject influence. Um. Do.
Also, I marked 2 potential because I forgot to for the burn, and now this.
So
on a
you rolled in reject. You decided to roll reject influence on a miss. Their words hit you hard. Mark a condition and shift your labels.
All right. Well, I leave as quickly as possible.
You are basically.
Embarrassed.
Yep, you are embarrassed. You are angry. You can choose to take it out on this guy if you want to, but you're basically out you're basically too angry and embarrassed at being
No.
told no.
I'm not going to take
For
it
the
out on
first
this
time.
guy. I'm going to take it out on the bank that we saved earlier.
Can I say how impressive it is you managed to mark all 5 conditions in one scene? Like, not even being
Yeah.
satirical or condescending, it's legitimately impressive.
I spent so much time clearing my
This-
conditions.
This is what happens when you rely too much on your burn, and you rely a lot on your burn.
I feel like you're trying to
Alright,
teach
alright.
me a lesson that isn't going to get taught.
It's alright, it's alright, just roll with the narrative, it's all good.
Right, like
Yeah,
I said.
you're having a breakdown. That's all.
Yeah.
You tried to use cosmic power to solve this mundane love triangle.
Well, like I said, I'm going to be dropping by the bank later, so have that one in
Oh,
your
man.
have that one ready, CMC. You brought this on yourself.
Actually, yeah. What does happen when you have all of them marked?
Uh,
So
Nothing happens
you
when you have all of them marked, but if you have to get another condition after that, then there's consequences.
You suffer a heart
Okay.
attack and you die.
when you mark all of your conditions, you're basically taken out of you what's the word here? I'm trying to remember I don't remember what it's basically it's the same as taking a powerful blow and failing. Uh so you must remove yourself from the situation, you flee, pass out, uh etc. You lose control of your powers in a terrible way, or you lose control of your powers in a terrible way. And he's basically choosing to he's basically taking himself out of out of the scene for a while.
As hilarious as it would be for I am RK. I grant you powerful boost. Boy, get out of here. Oh, pass out.
Boy,
So
get your ass out of here!
But yeah, no, I mean,
I
he's
never did
pushing
this.
me, and I'm so stressed out emotionally that I can only imagine now that I'm going to rob a bank later.
so
Oh, man.
as so while he's stressing out, what are the rest of you up to? So
Mhm.
unless we want to go back to the school.
I
Oh,
got something I want to do. I want to
oh yeah, sure.
try finding Miss Magic. So I'll split from
Uh,
the group after a bit and head downtown.
Wait, this is
And
time for... Okay, after this is finally time for me and Ark to hang out, and I wanna take that. I wanna
exactly.
take that chance. I've been meaning to and just haven't found a window.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and roll to seek out one of the characters named above. On a 7. They're juggling their own problems and may not have time for you. What situation do I find them in?
Um.
I track them down at the very least, but they're doing something.
Well, Miss Magic is. Let's see. What would Miss Magic be up to right now? Hmm. Hmm. So. Thinking. Um. So they're juggling their own. All right. So yeah, you do find her as um. Let's see. Let me look. Let me look at my deck of villainy. See if I can find a good magical villain for. Um. Ah, that's a good one. Uh, you know, you just how would you go about trying to find her? I guess.
Well, she's a magic user. I'm a magic user. So I will actually go ahead. My eye will light up a little bit, and I will just sort of scan the city for sort of like active magic. And if she's out and about, she'd probably be a great big beacon as like the sorcerer supreme here. Uh,
Yeah.
master
You
mage.
definitely find. You definitely are able to find her. Once you start scanning for. Uh, once you start scanning for magic, it's not
Hmm.
that difficult to find her. Um, as she is currently out and about. As yeah, as she uses as as you end up you end up at the Weatherby auction house, where chaos has ensued as the auctioneer, as she's currently in battle with what looks like to be someone, you don't know if they're someone, a client, or the auctioneer themselves. Um, but they are, you know, flying around, uh, battling one another. They're having a magical fight, uh, with
Hmm.
you know, with basically panic in the streets as it looks like the auctioneer is trying to stab Miss Magic, with a knife, with a weird looking knife, and she's basically
Ooh,
trying to both contain the situation and not get stabbed.
very nice. Uh, I think I'll go ahead and try to step in and help defend her. I learned cool new things before. So I'm going to go ahead and attempt to save her from some sort of terrifying blow.
All right,
So let's go ahead and roll
roll.
savior first.
All right, yeah, roll savior.
And interestingly enough, she doesn't know who I am or believe in me. I will take influence over her even on a miss
Well, you roll.
because I'll show them.
Well, you didn't miss anyways, so
Yeah, this is a full hit. Let's take a look at that. I believe I don't escalate the situation with that.
you you don't escalate the situation. Adding team to the pool here is a little inappropriate.
Hmm.
So,
Uh, so
uh,
I guess should I
so
just take 2 influence?
you can't take two influence, but
Oh yeah, so
yeah.
uh,
But
but I will accomplish my goal.
you basically get, yeah, you accomplish your goal. Yeah. Sometimes not you. Sometimes you just don't get all of the choices.
Right.
They're not all relevant. But
Madeline will go ahead
always
and
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
then I
yeah.
guess to at
So
least
yeah,
describe
describe
what's
how.
happening
Yeah,
then. Madeline
yeah,
will
yeah.
do the trick she just learned that she's so excited about. She can make constructs. She is going to take some of the nearby cars that people have abandoned, and they will start to stand up like transformers. And they will step forward with large arms to block this knife, and
All right. Yeah,
then form up with Miss Magic.
yeah. And when he stabs the knife into the car, the uh the knife gets stuck in the car, and uh he's forced to drop it. And when he drops it, he basically passes out unconscious.
Madeline will
Uh,
scratch her head a little bit of that one, but go, huh? And
so
then she'll wave from
well,
like across the street.
well, you see a very powerful magical object wrenched into a car that you currently control.
Hmm.
What do you do anything with the do you, what do you do with the said object?
I think for right now, since I have no idea what it is or what it can do, I will order the car to do the vault protection move. It'll go ahead and pull it into itself, contain it.
Ah, okay.
So
Oh,
a car's worth of metal.
you didn't go for the knife, dang.
Now, yeah, I'm just gonna pick it up and start stabbing people.
Uh,
Madeline knows
as
better than that when it comes to magic.
as she's um and as you're like controlling the car, suddenly your control over this car will start to uh like wrestle away from you as the car suddenly transforms into like a demon shape before Miss Magic helps joins in on the spell casting, and the demon shaped car suddenly just reverts into a pile of slag metal with the dagger just sort of in the middle of it as and then she'll put a little protective bubble around the dagger and say, "I don't know who you are, but you have my appreciation."
Oh, I'm. And for the first time ever, she's stuttering a little bit and acting sort of slightly more normal. I'm Madeline. I go to Phoenix Academy.
And she's like, "Madeline, Madeline. Why does that name? What she does she know about you or your? I know she's your mom's greatest enemy, but she doesn't know about you."
That's a good question. So she's definitely my parents' greatest enemy, but I'm not really sure if anyone really realizes that she ever had a kid. Short of
All
a
right.
couple of people now, which is like Hellbinder and Kenyon Cotterill.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, because you agreed that Hellbinder should know because Hellbinder know Hellbinder is basically omnipotent when it comes to this, omniscient when it comes to school, the students of their school.
Right.
Uh, so, but everyone outside that, so she'll just say, you kind of look familiar, but I definitely know I haven't met you before. Although
Well,
she'll just,
I am a fan. I've been practicing for some time, and I've studied some of your techniques. If I could just talk with you sometime.
she's just going to, uh, she's going to kind of scrutinize you a little bit. Although
Mhm.
your magic reminds me of, your magic seems familiar, and
I've
everyone's magic is a little bit unique. Why is she'll just sort of,
yeah. She doesn't really know yet, but she's definitely
uh
suspicious.
um hmm,
However, I will ask. Could could we maybe talk and explore that sometime? Maybe. I'd love to
uh,
hear about your ideas about people's unique magics,
she's
and
gonna,
I'd like to pierce
as
the
she,
mask.
sure,
Yeah, I'm
pierce the
generally
mask.
yep. This is mundane, and even if I fail,
You
I can
said,
ask, "How do I gain influence?"
yep.
Oh, no penalty. I'm doing real well suddenly.
All right, yeah, you damn, -2, and
Uh,
you still rolled the 10 plus.
yeah. Let's take a
Nice.
look. With 10, I could
So,
ask three. So
yep.
obviously one's gonna be, "How do I gain influence over you?"
All right. Ask the other ones because I
I'll get
want
back
to
to you on
get this
that.
in the
That's
proper.
fine.
All right.
Um,
Just want to get
what
this
are
out of.
you really planning? Suddenly, she's very suspicious of me, and I'm curious what steps she might actually take.
Well, the the answer to how she could get you could get influence over her is being honest.
Hmm.
And what's she really planning? It seems like she's planning to. Uh, it seems like it's not so much she's suspicious of your origin, but but um, she does recognize your magical signature, and if you recall, you have been into one of her storehouses before.
Hmm.
You did steal from her.
Yes, I did. And I guess I gotta ask. She wants me to be honest to get influence over her. So the next question would obviously be, what do you intend to do then?
Uh,
If I were, what is her react? What would her
ask you.
reaction be to that?
You can tell that she probably would be less angry at you and more curious slash concerned.
Okay. So Madeline, sort of realizing the opportunity, will kind of go. I'd like to talk to you uh, about my mother. You see, and she'll just pause a minute while I actually go try to remember what her exact name was. She she's Morgana Lafayette, the Dark Sorceress.
She's just like, well, you were technically honest, I get. Out of character, you were technically being honest, but not about the right thing.
Oh, okay. I mean, I could get to that too, but
And she was just like, oh,
that's
and
what
he'll
I
just like,
heard. I'm sorry.
nope, nope. Yeah, I was being vague on purpose. Uh,
That's
and
so
she was like,
respect.
oh, you get Mark II respect.
Oh, hell yeah.
One for saving her, one for being honest. So, and she'll just sort of
Twofold.
say, yep. No, 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 no. I meant you two from whatever you were right the first time.
Okay, okay. So now I'm at 3
Uh,
total then.
yes, because you already had one.
Nice.
And she'll say that, oh, she had a daughter? I had no idea she had children.
It's a sort of funny story from what I understand, but I could maybe explain that later.
Yeah, that would be a interesting story.
And Madeline, of
Uh,
course, will smile greatly. I could give you some of my info. I think this phone is reachable at the school, but they have that
oh,
barrier. But I mean,
oh, you're from,
yeah, Phoenix
she'll,
Academy.
ah, then I can, she'll give you her number and she'll say, just give this to, just give this to Hellbinder, or just give this to one of the teachers and say that and they can just give this to the science teacher and they'll program me into the school's phone.
Oh, okay. I will. Thank you.
And she'll just
I
say,
guess you're sort of
well,
busy with the knife now, though.
yes, and she'll just say, we'll have to talk, and she'll just sort of look. Are you sure we our magics haven't crossed paths before? And sort of,
I'll get back to you on that one.
and she'll just sort of, oh, okay. And but I do have to deal with this. And she'll just sort of start flying up. It was nice meeting you.
All right, scene over.